From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the...
It's safe and try for 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout by the defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse.
He's got it all right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Now they'll run the draw.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are 4th down.
Punt is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He's got him this time. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're working that left side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. There's the heat. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Here they come facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. Hard running there. Finds a little space. All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college, offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 17 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They'll immediately call timeout. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too.
Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up. He'll throw on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. Off and running. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires left. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And off from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Rebels want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Rebels will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Dances away. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He wants to throw it. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 1st and goal for the offense.
3:23
He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. The play action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Complete to the right. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
First down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll try it again. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. He's inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Speeding down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Nice job by the defense forcing. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the left side.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Nice move there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season. But until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over Appalachian State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the right. This one's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Beal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.